Well, good morning, and good afternoon, and good evening, and good day. Gord, you're hurting hippie on what for me is a Thursday at noon. It is currently, +2. Feels like -1 and feels like a migraine because it's another little mini Chinook. It's warming, but only for a couple hours. Then it's dropping again and snowing a bit. Hang on, somebody coming? I'll be right back. She absolutely couldn't even smile. You know, a little aside right now. When you're walking past people, don't look at the ground, look up. Smile. If you have your mask on, tip your hat, nod the head, do something. Appreciate the person walking around you, trying to be cordial, trying to be courteous. It's a hard world out there. We don't need to be harder on each other. Now that I've ranted, what's going on? I wanted to do a video on Friday. You're going to see this on Friday morning. Normally, on a Friday, I'm live with you all, but I'm going to have Pasha here, and he's a little behind on his homework, and we need to get working on it. So I will not be live. That's why you're getting this. But it's a good day. A lot of you have been wondering about the health of the hippie. How's the hippie? Hang on a sec. Big truck going by. How's the hippie? The hippie's doing pretty good. My neck is killing me. My neck hurts really, really bad. And one heck of a migraine. Hang on, people, again. There we go. Yeah, one heck of a migraine. And the lower back is sore. I do think maybe I got a slight concussion from that fall. This truck's noisy. And yes, my friends, it's icy out, but you know what? Let's see if I can give you a good show. That's a little hard to do, but I've got my cleats on. And although they make it a little difficult to walk when I'm on the bare pavement, they are wonderful. They give me that confidence I need so I can continue bringing you all this stuff all this winter. So pitter patter, the hippie's getting at her. I'm heading to my mailbox because I have a insurance settlement form to mail in and check if there's any viewer mail. But at the same time, while Pasha works on his homework and eats his lunch, I just made him lunch. While he does that, I can get out of my head. I did not walk anywhere yesterday. I spent most of the day in bed laying down trying to keep this head moving properly. So I need to get out. I need to get out of my head. I need to get this feeling of shut-in away. And that way I can better help Pasha as the day moves on. So friends, there will be more. I don't know what for, but I'll be back. Peace. Right after those geese went overhead, I saw a young lady who was shoveling her walk, and I made it a point to thank her. And I want to thank any of you out there who keep your walks clean as quickly as you can, because there are so many people like myself that depend on good footing. So thank you all. Remember, if there's fresh snow, get rid of it, don't you know? Peace. Chores done. On the way home. And what? an absolutely gorgeous day. There's Pasha's school. He was telling me today how much he misses it. And he tells me it a lot more often than he used to. So hopefully, friends, the vaccine will come and we'll start putting people back where they need to be, and that's in the midst of their lives instead of putting a fair amount of their life on pause. I don't know what the rest of my video is going to be. I am inspired by this unknown Chinook that depending on how the day goes this afternoon with helping Pasha with his homework, I may do a little bit more, or I may just come back in the morning, give you an update as to how the day went, and little known facts about Chinooks. How about that? And here's the hippie bush. This is what I've called the hippie bush so many times. Look at how this grows. It actually gets some beautiful yellow flowers, and then it just turns into this hairy, beautiful weed. And yes, a beautiful weeds can be beautiful. Anyways, I digress and I move on. Just to give you an idea where I am, there is the Riverside Bungalow just at the other end of Pasha's school. 100 years old this year. It's a neat little area. So friends, peace and cheers, love and harmony. Sorry about no live. Remember, comment below if you really want a live show on Sunday night, and I'll probably do it. Peace. And once again, we go the full 24 hours. I hope this finds you well. Happy Friday the 13th. And it kind of changed the direction of this video because I wanted to do something a little bit different. First, an update on my health. Yesterday was a really hard day. Yesterday, the headache, the neck ache, and the ribs were so sore. A day of rest, a day of quiet, and a fair night's sleep. And your hippie is doing pretty good today. I'm okay. Let's leave it at that, because how that's the problem with a chronic pain sufferer. When all of a sudden you get some kind of injury, you never know when it's completely healed, because my neck will never completely heal. I broke it when I was 30. It'll always cause me trouble, but it is 1,000 times better than it was yesterday. So I appreciate every single one of you. The well wishes, the good thoughts, the get well quick. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This channel keeps me going. If not for my family and this channel, I tells you. Anyways, friends, I had mentioned a different little known facts, but I found an interesting one. So I found a bunch of facts about the unluckiest day in the calendar. Yes, Friday the 13th. I don't have a lot of time this morning because Pasha has his school, and I wanted to get this out because, yes, no live today. I'm sorry. Again, you got to comment below if you will be there for a Sunday live, and I may do it. I still don't know because I haven't had much feedback. However, I figure little known facts all about Friday the 13th would be an interesting way to spend the day, so I hope you stay tuned while we go to yes, my friends, little known fact spooky edition. Friday the 13th is thought to be the unluckiest day in the Gregorian calendar.
Here's why.
First, it's unclear. Why is it feared? And a little side note, folks, I'll add whatever images I can find to suit this talk, but I have not read it. So we're reading it the first time together. We're learning these things together. So if they aren't very good, yeah, you can still blame me. Cheers. Very little knows about the origins of the day's notoriety. Some historians believe that the superstition surrounding it arose in the late 19th century. The first documented mention of the day can be found in the biography of an Italian composer, Gioacchino Rossini, who died on Friday the 13th. A 1907 book, Friday the 13th, by American businessman Thomas Lawson, may have further perpetuated the superstition. Others believe that the myth has biblical origins. Jesus was crucified on a Friday, and there were 13 guests at the Last Supper, the night before his crucifixion. Another account suggests the day has been associated with misfortune ever since, and that died. My printer died.
The horror.
Okay. Number 2. Yet the fear is very real, so real that one scientific name wasn't enough. The fear of Friday the 13th is also called, oh my goodness, stay with me, Frigatriskaidekaphobia. I'll put it here. Frigatriskaidekaphobia. I think I said it well. Comes from Frigg, the Norse goddess of wisdom, after whom Friday is named, and the Greek words triskaideka, meaning 13, and phobia, meaning fear. Paraskavedekatrophobia is also derived from Greek. Paraskevi translates as Friday, and deskatria is another way of saying 13. So weird words, long words, not for me. And the fear is common. Experts say that frigatriskaidekaphobia, oh, I'm getting good at that, affects millions of people, and estimate that businesses, especially airlines, suffer from severe losses on Friday the 13th. Triskaidekaphobia, or the fear of the number 13, is even more widespread. So much so that many high-rise buildings, hotels, and hospitals skip the 13th floor. And many airports do not have gates numbered 13 in many parts of the world. Having 13 people at the dinner table is considered bad luck. And Friday the 13th comes in threes, folks. A bit of bad news for all of you who suffer from triskaidekaphobia. All years will have at least one Friday the 13th. The good news is that there cannot be more than 3 Friday the 13ths in any calendar year. The longest one can go without seeing a Friday the 13th is 14 months. Math. They did some maths. And finally, blame Sunday. For a month to have a Friday the 13th, the month must begin on a Sunday. Don't believe us? Check out our calendars and test it for yourself. 2020 will have 2 Friday the 13ths, one in March and one today. Friends, peace and cheers, love and harmony. We'll see you on the weekend.